Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for tuning in. This is going to be a short and sweet review of integer operation, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing integers. Let's start first with multiplying and dividing. When we are multiplying integers, if we have two positive numbers, we multiply and we keep the sign that is positive. If we have two negative numbers, we multiply and keep a negative sign. If we have one negative and one positive, or one positive and one negative, we multiply and the sign becomes negative. Here are some examples. Negative 5 times 7 is negative 35. Negative 6 times a negative 2 is positive 12. Negative 4 times 5 times negative 3 times negative 2. We do this one at a time. Negative 4 times 5 is negative 20 times negative 3 is positive 60 times negative 2 is negative 120. Okay, so those are the gist of how to multiply integers. Now let's talk about adding and subtracting. When you have two positives, so for example, positive 3 plus 5. This is what you've done all your life. Okay, this is the addition you know from the time you were small. You just add, and you keep the positive sign. 3 plus 5 is 8. If you have two negatives, for example, negative 3 minus 5. Again, you put together your numbers by adding. You add the numbers, 3 plus 5 is 8. You keep the negative sign. Okay, minus, minus, add, and keep the sign. Plus, plus, add, and keep the positive sign. But if you have different things, like for example, negative 3 plus 5, this becomes a subtraction problem because they have different signs. So you take away, just do big minus small. 5 minus 3 is 2. But you always keep the sign of the bigger number. So since 5 is the bigger number and is positive, your answer is positive. Okay, and how about if we have 3, let's use another color. So if we have 3 minus 5, you take away because they're different signs, conflicting signs, and you take the sign of the bigger number. Okay, what if you had something like this? Negative 3 plus 6 minus 5 plus 2 minus 3. Okay, they're all the same operations, adding and subtracting go together. So we can do this one at a time. Negative 3 plus 6 is positive 3. Bring down the minus 5. So this is negative 2. Bring down the plus 2. The first side subtract, so this is 0. Bring down the minus 3. Minus 3. Okay. Here's a few problems for you to practice with. And always hashtag me on Twitter. Send me an email if you have any questions. So here are a few ones. Negative 5 plus 3. The second one, 21 minus 5